Photovoltaic is the direct conversion of light into electric power using semiconducting materials such as silicon. A single PV device is known as cell. An individual PV cell is usually small, typically producing about 1 or 2 watts of power. These cells are made of different semiconductor materials and often less than the thickness of 4 human hairs. The photovoltaic effect is an important phenomenon studied in physics and chemistry. The word photovoltaic was first mentioned around 1890 and it comes from the Greek word photo, means light, and volt, which refers to electricity. Photovoltaic therefore means light electricity, describing exactly photovoltaic phenomena where you can directly convert light into electricity. PV devices can be used to power anything from small electronics such as calculator and road signs up to homes and large commercial businesses. Solar panels are using this phenomenon to supply green power for homes and industries. Unfortunately, the cost of solar panels is only the decline, making technology more available.
A basic photovoltaic cell, often known as a solar cell, as you can see here, this is an example of solar cell. So what is a solar cell? Well, solar cells are built of the same semiconductor materials used in the microelectronics sector, such as silicon. So, a thin semiconductor wafer is particularly processed for solar cells to create an electric field that is positive on the other side and negative on the other side. So the electrons are knocked loose from the atoms in the semiconductor material when light energy reaches the solar cell. So the electrons can be caught in a form of electrical current if electrical conductors are coupled to the positive and negative sides, producing an electrical circuit. After that, the electricity can be utilized to power a load such as a lamp or a tool. A photovoltaic module is a collection of solar cells that are electrically linked and installed on a support structure for a frame. The modules are made to provide electricity at a specific voltage, such as 12 volts in most cases. The current generated is directly proportional to the amount of light that strikes the module. An array can be formed by connecting many modules. In general, the greater a module or array's surface area is, the more electricity it produces.
Photovoltaic technology uses semiconductors to produce power based on the photoelectric effect. If photons of light with enough energy penetrate a photovoltaic cell, they can excite electrons to a higher energy state. In fact, the electrons of a semiconductor that are not normally free will become free and act just like they're in a conducting material. This free electron can be captured, resulting in an electric current that can be used to produce electricity. The more light it gets and absorbed, the more electricity will be produced by photovoltaic. So by the using of photovoltaic phenomenon, we can easily convert solar energy into electricity and use it as an alternative to traditional means of energy generation.
What are the applications of photovoltaic in today's world? So first is the building-related needs. PV panels mounted on roof or ground can supply electricity in buildings. So this figure shows a typical photovoltaic panel system on the roof of a house. So this system allows owners to sell generated electricity to the national grid, effectively lowering the house owner's electricity bill. So the second one is electricity for remote location. So it is not always cost-effective, convenient, or even possible to extend power lines to locations where electricity is needed. So PV can be a solution for rural homes, villages in developing nations, lighthouses, offshore oil platforms, and remote health clinics. So this picture is an example wherein PV is applied. This is a remote area in Africa powered by PV or photovoltaic. So the third one is consumer products. So PV technology is being used for a variety of commercially available consumer-based products. Small DC appliances such as toys, watches, calculators, radios, televisions, flashlights, fans, and many more can operate with PV-based energy system. And here is Harvey to add some more applications of photovoltaic.
Lighting. With the invention of LED or light emitting diode technology as low power lighting sources, PV or photovoltaic system find an ideal application in remote or mobile lighting systems. PV system combined with battery storage facilities are mostly used to provide lighting for billboards, highway, information signs, public use facilities, parking lots, vacation cabins, and lighting for trains. So here are the light posts with a solar panel above. You can often see them on baywalks, on the street, and here in Sampaloc Lake sidewalk is also available. In the morning, we charge just the battery, and in the evening, we utilize the energy from light into electricity and into light energy. And the next day is the same routine. Next is disaster relief. Natural calamities often bring about an electricity crisis, as the disasters such as hurricanes, floods, tornadoes, and earthquakes destroy electricity generation and distribution system. In situations like this, where power will be out for an extended period, portable PV systems can provide temporary solutions for light, communication, food, and water systems. Emergency health clinics OPT for PV-based electricity over conventional systems in line to problems of fuel, transport, and pollution. So one example is the power bank to charge our cell phone. Power bank with a solar panel, since during the calamities, power grid is down. So the chances are the sunlight only. Solar radio also used. Next is the water pump or water pumping. PV or photovoltaic is a perfect candidate for agricultural and livestock purposes due to the need for water during the periods with bright sunshine. This pumping system can supply water directly to fields or can store water for the time of need. This system can even be used to provide water to remote areas and villages. Water pump motor often used in isolated areas such as nearby river, forests, and mountains to deliver water for the crops and water for animals to drink in farm, because sometimes power lines do not reach them, so the main resources of them is to use the sunlight energy to enable the water pump to work.